Hey, what's going
What's up,
on?
Tyrell?
How you feeling, man?
Good, how are you?
How you doing,
That's my dad.
Alright. You're all ready? This is Dr. Galvez. How's it going?
What's going on, man?
You traveling at all before that?
Nah, my Puerto Rico trip got canceled.
Why is that?
Female was tripping. Yeah. I was trying to speed the surgery up, but I couldn't do it.
Where did he get his personality from? He's going to be hot to handle in the hospital, man.
He assisting you with the
Yeah.
surgery?
Mhm.
Cool.
Alright, any questions? Let
Nope.
me just see your belly, okay? Let me show you. So we're going to make a decision here, okay? Has he been vaccinated?
I don't think so.
For what?
When's your surgery? 20 days? So we need to get him vaccinated now. That's perfect time. 3 weeks. Alright, sit tight for a second.
What's that? I'm about to get a needle?
He'll explain it to you.
Okay.
Alright, so part of the operation might be taking your spleen out
Woo.
because it's really close to the. So, did he talk to you about the surgery last time?
Yeah.
Alright. So, based on where your the cysts in your pancreas are, is one in the middle and there's one a little bit further away.
Mhm.
So, we might have to. We're planning on doing hopefully just the center part of the pancreas, leaving the head and the tail, so that your pancreas works, right?
So I might not have diabetes.
Huh? Exactly. So if we can't do that, we're gonna have to take out the distal part of your pancreas. And when we take the distal part of your pancreas, it's almost in contact with your spleen. So we need to take the spleen out as well when we do that operation. Now the spleen in an adult doesn't have much function other than filter blood. You can live without your spleen. But sometimes the spleen filters bacteria, and that's why we vaccinate you against these bacteria that the spleen clears out, so that you don't get these infections in the future.
It's not like a flu shot, is it?
It's like a flu shot.
Because people get sick after flu shot.
No, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have the permission for the surgery here. So we're just going to go over it again, just so you can sign it, okay?
Cool.
So it says your name, Dr. Kaplan's name. It says we're doing an open surgery, meaning we're going to make a cut. We're not planning on doing it laparoscopically. We're doing a pancreatic resection. We're doing a possible central pancreatectomy, which is just taking out the center part,
Mm-hmm.
versus taking out distal part with the spleen. There's possible central pancreatectomy, possible distal pancreatectomy, possible splenectomy, which is taking out the spleen. You have allergies to diclofenac and naproxen, correct?
Yeah.
So that we're putting that in there. Possible risks and complications, like he talked to you about before. The major ones are bleeding. We're working very close to big blood vessels.
Mm.
Infection. Every time we do an operation, there's a risk of infection. And leaks from any new connections that we do, or from that part of the pancreas we take out, there's always a risk of that little piece of pancreas leaking. We leave a drain after the surgery, and you'll have a drain for a couple of days. If it leaks, we're going to be able to see it in the drain.
Mm.
Almost always we're able to treat those without more surgery, just with a drain. Okay?
Yeah.
And hernias. Every time you get a cut, you might get a hernia from surgery.
Woo.
Alright? It's a big operation.
Sound like
Hold on, say it again about the hernia.
Every time you get surgery, doesn't matter how small your incisions are, there's a risk in the future that you might develop a hernia from that cut.